everybody, welcome to Core Express. My name's Stacy. We're going to get after it today. We're going to spend about 15 minutes working everything from the shoulders to the hips, front, back, sides. Let's get it going. Our first exercise today, we will use something like a hand weight. It's the only implement we need besides our mat today. It doesn't have to be a weight. As I demonstrate the exercise, you could use a water bottle for this. You know, if you just had something little that you can pick up and pass back and forth as we're in this position, that'll work well. So we're going to have our trio of exercises. We're hoping to get through 3 sets of those. We're going to get started. Our first one is going to be our 4-point position, and we're going to pass through. So I'm going to have you start on your hands and your knees. And then we're going to come to that hover position where the knees will be about 2 inches off the mat. You can either have your hands on the mat and your implement in front of you that you're passing back and forth, or you can have your hands on the floor and your knees on the mat, whichever works best for you. We're coming up to 4-point position. I'm going to reach over. I'm going to pass that over to my right side. Put my right hand back on the mat, bring my left hand off, pass it through. Actually, I changed my mind. We're going to pass it behind the hand. That's going to work a lot better. Here we go. Right hand stays stationary. Left hand picks it up. Left hand stays stationary. Right hand passes it over. There you go. You're looking to keep those hips pointed to the ground. Keep going. If you make your object out, or if you set it out a little bit further, it's going to be more challenging. So if you keep it in a little bit tighter of a window, it's going to help you keep those hips a little more stationary as you complete this exercise. I'm just reaching over, passing it through. 1 on each side is going to be a rep. Nice work. Those shoulders are getting it today. Here you go. We got 2 more. Nice. Woo. Now we're going to come back. Hands are going to be on our mat. We're going to come up to that full high plank position, and we're going to do some hip rotation. Now we are going to make those hips move. Feet can be a little wider if you need a little bit more support, or you can come down onto the knees. All good modifications. Up in high plank, I'm going to dip and dip. I'll get a little elbow bend with this. I'm rotating and coming back to that start position. I'm going to rotate my feet a little bit with this as I dip down. And my elbow bends a little bit. Good. Remember your breath. Nice. Here we go. We got 2 more. And good. Next one. In our trio, we're going to flip over. We're going to do a reverse plank hold. You can either have your hand position here with your fingers pointing towards your feet, or you can have your fingers pointing away from you. Try to do one or the other. Don't end up being halfway. Okay? That's going to be our hand position. We're going to try the harder position where our legs are going to be fully extended, or we can bend our legs and come up to a more tabletop reverse plank hold. Here we go. We're popping up in 2 and 1. Here we go. We want to keep those hips up. We don't want to let those hips sag. We're going to open up through those shoulders. We're going to look kind of at the ceiling, but not at the ceiling directly above us. More like where the ceiling and the wall meet. Nice work. Here we go. Keep those hips up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. If we need to, we got a little wrist, a little love. We're kind of wristing it out a little bit. I think we'll plank on our elbow for those plank hip dips. Let's come back for that pass through in our 4-point position. We're going to have our item pass behind our hands. So we're going to come up on hands and knees, then come to our hover position where our knees are off the mat. Reach back, right, bringing it to the right, left, bringing it to the left. Good. This is not a fast motion. This is all about that stability. If you want to, bring your feet out a little wider. If you feel like you need a little more support. If you feel like you need to reset, come down, take a second, reposition, and get back at it. You're going to get more benefit out of doing correct, technically correct reps than you will at just rushing through it. Nice work. Here we go. We got 2 more. Woo! I love those, but they're brutal. Okay, let's save our wrists on this next one. Let's come down to our elbows for those plank hip dips. Here we go. We're coming up to plank. Feet can be a little wider if you want them to. And let's hip dip it. Our hips not really touching the mat, but we're looking for that rotation. We'll get that rotation with a little bit of knee bend on this one. Back up. Nice. You can always go down on the knees. Same thing. You'll just have your feet kind of rotating behind you. Good. Keep it up. Nice work. Remember your breath. Here we go. We got 2 more. Very nice. Let's bring it back. Reverse plank hold. Before I did it with the legs extended. I'm gonna do this next one with the legs bent. It can go either way. Remember, either fingers pointing all the way towards your toes or all the way behind you towards the wall. Whatever feels best for you. Here we go. We got it up in 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Keeping those hips way up in the air. I'm feeling that stretch in my shoulders, and that's okay. Breathing throughout this exercise. We're really working everything on the back side of our body here. Nice. Hips up, hips up. I say it to remind myself. Nice work. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Nice 30-second hold there. Let's come back. We're gonna do our 4-point pass through. Oh, before we do that, let's give our wrists a little up. Nice. Very nice. It's good to open up our wrists like this. We do so much of this flexion. It's good to get some extension action happening. All right. If your weight's on the right, you're reaching with the left to get it. Starting in that hands and knees position, come up to hover, And let's grab that weight. Pass it over. And pass it. Good. Add weight to work. Don't let those knees come up too high. No hips coming up. Keep that nice hover position. Reset as you need to. Add away. You're doing it. 2 more. Ah. Nice. Woo. Here we go. Plank hip dips. We're going to be on the elbows again. You can be on the knees. You can be on the feet. Whatever works best for you, you can change it up. You don't have to spend 10 reps in one position. Here we go. Nice. Remember your breath. Get that rotation happening. We wanted that anti-rotation before. Now we want that rotation. Woo. Getting reset. Nice work. Here we go. 10 and 10. Way to get after those. Let's go to that reverse plank. I challenge all of you to do what's best for you. If that's that high position, great. If it's that tabletop position, great. If you're gonna move between the two, great. We're gonna go just a skosh longer because we can. So I'm going with that extended leg position. In 4, 3, 2, pop it up. Keep those hips up. We're going at it. Nice. Remember that breath throughout? If those hips come down, that's fine. Take a breath, get it back up. Nice work. On this tremendous Tuesday, we are getting after our core. I love it. Keep it up, keep it up. That's 30 right there. We're going longer because we can, because you're capable. Here you go, here you go. In 5, 2, and 1. Woo. Nice work. That is some express core right there. Let's show our wrists a little love while we're here, finishing up. Let's do right hand. We'll extend out gently. Give a little pull at the palm. Breathing throughout. Then let's do the opposite. Let's bring it down. Gently give a little pressure. Breathing throughout. Let's extend that left hand. Right hand's gonna give a gentle pull at the palm. Good. Breathing throughout. And let's bring it down. Let's apply a little overpressure on the back of your hand. Nice and gentle. Let's do a little wrist circles. So it can either be hands clasped, hands interlaced, and let's make some circles. Going clockwise and then counterclockwise. Very nice. These are 2 good stretches, 3 good stretches to do throughout the day. If you find that you're a little too this at the computer, if you've been on the phone a bunch and you've had to hold the phone, anything. Motion is lotion. We all have heard that. It's very true. Y'all did great today for this Core Express. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. If you join us tomorrow on Wednesday, we're going to do a little low intensity strength training, but we'll be back on Thursday for Core Express. See y'all later. Bye.